Yo, what's up and welcome back. Yes, back to Angel's Reach. As always, I'm Angel, and of course today, I think I did the intro wrong, but today I realized that I should not be wearing these glasses right now because you can't see me. This is what I'm always looking at, by the way, when I'm recording. I'm just staring at myself, making sure I'm locked all the way in. Forgive the hair off the wake as always, but I actually do have a story about my glasses. I should take them off. These are my at-home glasses. They're pretty like simple, small. They just got like the black sort of top. Oh, they get like a simple rim around, but it's like a little bit thicker at the top. Okay, wait. uh, these are my at-home glasses. They're like sort of, I like them because they're thinner and like, they give off sort of the vibe of like that teacher you didn't know wore glasses, like you see outside of school grounds. You're like, oh, I didn't even know you wore glasses, Mr. Henry. Like, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Like that sort of vibe. They're also, thinner and like really like, I feel like more susceptible to break, even though they're metallic and the other ones I have are like plastic or acetone or whatever. Um, so I do not want to break these. So I'm just gonna have them from when I'm at home. Even though most of the time I break my glasses, I think I am home because I'm like drunkenly stumbling around and like I accidentally lie on them or something. But it's after like a year or something of having them. But most people have, but other people have like their glasses for years and stuff, depending on their prescriptions and stuff. Now, let me actually get into the meat and the potatoes of what I wanted to talk about. So if you don't know, I can't see too well from a distance. I'm pretty fine like up close and like I can get the basic gist of shit that's happening in front of me, and like also pattern recognition is pretty strong at this age, like I can tell who my friends are from a fair distance and maybe not make out entireties like the entirety of their face. I can't see pores and details and stuff like that, but like I get the general outline of their face. Maybe not. I probably won't be able to see like a pimple or something that's new. Whatever. Honestly, that's a plus for me, I guess. But for the most part, I can see, but just from a distance, I have trouble. Like, say from across the street, I can't read like a small text that like has like a phone number on it for a business or something like that. For example, so that is my situation. I didn't need glasses up until I want to say middle school, high school. Around then, I realized I had trouble seeing like from the back of class, and I would try to sit like in the back of class with friends and stuff, or like maybe in the middle and stuff. Never like up front because I was just like that wasn't my ball, bro. That wasn't my field. There were people who wanted to sit in the front. I was just like whoever I wanted to be around. You know what I mean? That was my court. That was my court that I ruled. So I am recording, right? Okay, cool. I was just like, that is so embarrassing. I don't want to say that again. I hope I'm recording. And I try to keep like a similar sort of structure every time I re-record videos, which I haven't needed to do that many takes of this. So let's hope I don't say that cringe shit again. But yeah, so I needed glasses a little bit later on, and a little bit later on into the school, or halfway into my school years, and I realized it was because obviously it was like on my phone a lot and like on computer screens and on like monitors and stuff super close to them, and yeah, just completely fucked my eyesight for like years and years, like countless summer nights just on my phone, like calling my girlfriend on Snapchat and stuff, just fucking up my eyes. And those are nights I won't that I don't regret and I would never take back. Those were fantastic and they made me who I am. Aaliyah, if you're seeing this night. I was gonna say, Lee, if you're seeing this, I love you, but that's not like that was a joke. I do hope you're doing well, and you actually went to the same college as me for a bit, and you are doing well. You're super fantastic. I hope you're happy in life. You are killing it. And what's it called? That completely threw me off. I gotta stop joking. I gotta stop joking around, like saying like I miss my ex and stuff. It's really only funny for like a half second, and then it's just like, why are you still harping on it? So let's actually move on. And I wanted to talk about prescription. Okay, yeah. Funnily enough, that ex, we were doing a assignment in English, and they were making the case that like if you're on your phone a bunch, you're gonna have bad vision. And some kid with glasses was like, "I'm on my phone all the time and have good vision," and then. Everyone was just looked at him and they were just like, "Is he that ass right now? He's wearing glasses." There's no way you have good vision. Okay, well, I guess because of the glasses, he has really good vision at the moment. But yeah, basically the way it works with prescription is like the worse your eyesight, the more you have to pay because the more expensive it is to make the glasses or something like that. I know you pay more for prescriptions, and there's also other things you can get like Blu-ray protection or like make them like shades or something, or like sunglasses type. So like there's a bunch of things you can add to them. I just found like all that stuff out because I finally decided to stop going to the same place I've been going and like ask for my prescription and like see other options because essentially I just went to the same place my mom was getting them from every time, and I was just like, I mean, it works and they're free, so like what else, what else do you want from me? And then I realized I have free will, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna ask for my prescription. I'm gonna get like a faux pair for just like at home, and then I'm gonna use that prescription to get like an actual pair for every day or whatever. And so that's what I did. And so this is the prescription I got with. Well, this is the pair I got with the prescription they gave me, and then I opened it backwards. This is the pair of glasses I got for free with my insurance at the place that I would always go to, the place that my mom would go to. They're nice, you know what I mean? They're like some thicker. You can't super tell. Yeah, there's some like brown, like almost like leopard print sort of situation. Leopard print, is that right? Turtle shell, yeah, it's that leopard print. What the hell? Where's my mind at? It's like a nice brown turtle shell sort of situation. So they're a lot thicker, a little bit more round, not awfully rounder. They're both like in the round rectangular sort of realm. But I like these. They're a little bit thicker. I like these more for everyday. Also, they're a little bit they're plastic, so they're gonna be slightly more durable than like the metal, like a little bit more susceptible to bend and stuff. Even though it's not, I'm looking at it now, and it's not awfully metallic. There's some plastic to it. Anyways, let me not get into the minutia of it. Minutia meaning small detail. Vocab word of the day. I learned that in forensics because the little small details in your fingerprints that make them unique, whether it's the round or the loop or the fork or the Y split, the whatever details that is, whatever details that make your fingerprints unique, the little details and stuff are called the minutia, and I really love that word, and I've been using it since 10th grade forensics. 10th grade forensics. So not much fun. I don't know. Shout out Drape Talk. But yeah, these are my everyday glasses. These are my everyday glasses. I wear these to work. I wear these when I go to the gym, which I went to for the first time in like a month, dude. Oh my god, I've been putting off the gym like crazy. I've just been waking up and like recording, and then just have not been like uploading them. I have like a backlog of videos, but I don't know. I don't know. And then on days where like I can't record because like I feel awkward because people are home and stuff, I don't upload. Like I've been playing Mugenics. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been playing Mugenics. Okay, let me take my glasses off really quickly, because these are my everyday outside work glasses. So these are going out. And then I'm gonna be wearing these, but not right now in the video because you're gonna see my reflection. But yeah. I've been playing Mugenics a bunch. That's basically what my life has been. It's been work, Mugenics, sleep, uh, eating sometimes because like I'm still trying to. I ate a fair amount last night. I went out with some friends last night. We played some pool. I got like a muffin. I had like chicken soup like 3 times because my mom made some like and what the hell did I eat when I went out? I got some cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, bro. Oh my god, those were so gas. So like I was eating a couple snacks here and there. I didn't go empty handed, but I want to go back to my glasses store because I am going on so many tangents. But the story the story goes. I wanted to stop going to the same place that my mom took me for glasses. So what did I do? I went to the same place that my mom took me for glasses, but with the full intention of just asking for my prescription, and then using that to like get a pair online, using my insurance to knock some dollars off of that, or make it free potentially depending on the pair, and then getting a backup pair because I always break my glasses and I never have a backup pair. Even though with my insurance I can get a pair every 6 months. So like that's essentially 2 pairs a year. And I like break a pair like every couple years. I want to say like every to 1 year. Like I try not to break them every year, but like I said, there are people who have it for like who have their glasses for years. And there's some people who like break them like every other month or you know what I mean. It all depends on your personality type and who you are. How clumsy you are, Butterfinger sort of. I don't know why I did 8, 9. Oh man. Okay. My mind is like at 16 places I went. Yo, AirPods, are you done charging back there? Let me stop, bro. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I went to the old glasses place with the full intention of just getting my prescription, using that to get a pair somewhere else. So I showed up, and then I completely folded. I was just like, "Hey, I'm here for new glasses," because I was holding my pair of glasses. Because my old pair of glasses, it's usually the legs. When my glasses break, these are the legs. If you aren't familiar with glasses, speak or talk, or you just haven't heard it, or whatever. These are the legs. I usually like break one of the legs, whether it's usually the right one, honestly. But sometimes I'll break the left leg, and then I'm just like I'm left like having to like balance it sort of, and like have it be uneven. It's really uncomfortable, honestly. But you got to do what you got to do to see. I love living in America. But yeah. So I went and I immediately folded, and I was like, I need new glasses. And they're like, oh, you want like new frames? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then they're like, all right, give me your information. So I gave my information, and they had me in the system. And so they're like, all right, cool, you can pick out from these. And I was like, I don't like any of these. And like I honestly, now that I have them, these are the ones that I got. Again, like I said, now that I have them, they're not too bad. I actually quite like them. But at the time, I was like, I wanted something more akin to like the the more like casual darker one like this, and they didn't have anything like that. They all had like a bunch of they only had like a bunch of kid ones and like a bunch of really large like thick basic ones, and like just ones that like looked either too childish or too like playful. And like frankly, like I'm not trying to give off a playful vibe day to day. You might want to be that. You might be a third grade girl who wants to be whimsical, and honestly, sometimes I am that third grade girl who wants to be whimsical too, but frankly, not every single day. That's like a once in a blue moon situation. I'm feeling like a whimsical third grade girl. I gotta stop saying whimsical third grade girl. We're moving on. So I showed up, and I folded. I asked for the glasses. I looked at them and I chose that pair. And then they were like, "All right, cool. 2 to 3 weeks, and then you'll get your glasses." I was like, "Awesome." And I left, and like as soon as I closed the door, as soon as the door closed behind me, I was like, I'm such a fucking moron, man. I am such a pushover. I was like, why couldn't I just say like, no, actually, I'm thinking of getting another pair. No, I just straight up was just like, all right, that's fine. Let me just get a pair that I don't 100% agree with. Whatever, bro. So I walked out, and then about like a block or two from the glasses from the place, I was like, ah. Oh, I didn't even ask for my prescription. So I can't even get like a backup pair of glasses from a different place because I don't know my prescription. And I was about to accept the fee. I'll be honest with you. I was getting ready to fall to my knees in a Walmart parking lot. I was gonna cry. And then I manned up. And then I sucked it up, and I was and then it's so crazy how like diction changes. Like I just said suck it up, and that usually means like be tough about it, but suck it up like hey yo, like are you kidding me? What? Okay, but I decided to suck it up, toughen it out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna ask for my prescription. What are they gonna do? Ask why? So I showed up again, and I was like, hey, and they're like, hey, were you missing something? Did you like forget something? I was like, oh no, I just wanted my prescription. They're like, why? And I was like, oh, like, why do you care, bro? Because honestly, because like the answer is I want my prescription to get glasses from somebody else, but I don't want to say that because I feel like that would break their little hearts. But like, who cares? I guess we're adults, man. But I was like, I didn't. It caught me. It took me aback. I was like, why would you ask that? But the answer is obviously to get glasses from people that aren't you. So I mean, so I was just like, oh, I just want to know my prescription, and they're like, oh, okay. And so they printed it out on paper and they gave it to me. I folded it, put it in my pocket, good as new. You know, the situation was resolved. And so what happened is later that week, they didn't show up. They just showed up the like in They showed up the next week, but like not later that week. Later that week, I used my prescription to go on what is it called? USA Glasses or something like that. World Glasses Today. I don't know what the heck the thing is called, but I got that. I looked up some frames that I really liked. I put my prescription in and I bought them. And then those are these bad boys. Really, oh, it's so crazy how clear I see when I like look through my glasses. Can you imagine that? Like, look, the technology is insane. You look through glass and you see better. What are we talking about? You look through windows and see better. There's something in that. There's some wisdom in that about looking through windows and seeing clearer. But but I don't have the time to make that connection right now. So just bookmark that on philosophy talk 101. Looking through certain windows makes the future clearer. Something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So I went and got these. But what annoys me is that the minute I signed up for this glasses thing, they gave me a 50% off my first pair. And I didn't use it because I was so high off the idea of looking through the lenses and stuff. I didn't even redeem the 50% off when I first did the checkout. And I'm in my bag because I could have saved money on my first pair. And then that could have, I could have had enough money to buy myself a third pair and they would have had even more money. And the money keeps trickling. And the money keeps trickling, baby. The money keeps trickling. But I'm not getting anything. It's pretty dry down here. It's pretty dry down here with the bottom. I'm kidding. I'm upper middle class. No, no, no. I will never. I might. Hold up. The power of manifestation. The power of tangents. Let me freaking get back to my glasses talk. So I got this pair. I didn't use the 50% off. That blew me. But after I got this, they are giving me 20% off my next pair, which I was planning on getting anyways because this is more for at home. I kind of want an outside pair, not for like work and like the gym. Those are a little bit more errandy, chory, like more serious. I kind of want one to be like outside, maybe like maybe not even doing laundry. I might wear this for laundry too because that's errandy. But like just like when I'm out, sometimes I like just like going out to see like a movie or like going to the park for a bit on my own. I'm a loser. I'm a burger with no action. Oh my god, yo, Angel, he's not watching this. You guys need to freaking subscribe, and hit the bell so that you're notified. And you have to have YouTube notifications on so you're actually reminded when I post because y'all aren't watching. Like I'm posting for you guys to watch and you're not watching and it's making me emotional and making me feel away. No, but seriously. Yeah. Shout out Angel for that Action Burger joke. Bro was really on some W timing with that. Speaking of Action Burger, I have been like enjoying myself as of late. I went to what's it called? I went to play pool with my friends last night. We got like some like snacks and stuff like that. We were just shooting the shit, talking, just some really just chill shit, catching up, just joking around, cracking jokes, cracking each other, cracking smiles, you know what I mean? Cracking heroin. We were doing everything, you know what I mean? Everything under the sun. It was ridiculous. You couldn't stop us. And it was just a really fun time. Like I always have a great time whenever I head out with friends. I think I've got plans for next week also. I'm planning on updating my wardrobe. I'm getting paid again. And so, I'm planning on maybe doing something simple. I don't want to put too much out there without like it actually having been done already. I have a really bad habit of talking about plans before they come into fruition to the point where they don't. And you might have that similar problem as well. Stop talking about stuff that isn't out there yet. Fuck it. I'm a hypocrite. I love talking about hypotheticals all the time. I love talking about what could be or what could happen, what might happen. You whatever, talk about it all you want. You don't gotta listen to me, but yeah, I was having a great time with my homies, and I have been enjoying myself as of late. I've been listening to a ton of new music and stuff. I got a video coming out soon on that, and I also have been just playing a ton of Mugenics, dude. Like I've been coming home from work, playing Mugenics, like having a good time, just knocking out and doing it again the next day. Like I am a machine for the Mugenics. I'm a Mugenics machine, going to UMass, Amherst, you know what I mean? Shout out my one homie Leo goes to UMass Amherst. I don't think we follow each other on Instagram anymore actually. But the homie, nonetheless. Um, and what else? I don't have any more stories to talk about with my glasses and stuff, but um, yeah, I lost my vision slowly. I know that my sister has always had poor vision, so she's always had to. My mom has always had to pay a little bit more for her glasses because I think they're like thicker and stuff. I don't know how that works. I don't know like I feel like you'd have to cut less glass for thicker glass. I don't know. Maybe there's something about the way you shape them and stuff, but you're supposed to have like a specific prescription and stuff. So like everyone has individual things that will help them see either better or worse or whatever. But that's right. I went to the gym. That really hurt, dude. I've been also procrastinating going to the gym. I have a ton of subscriptions that I like don't use, man, that I have to freaking start like using. Like I have a Regal Pass, but I haven't gone to the theater in a while. I just feel like there hasn't been any movies worth watching. I don't know. Apologies to if you're working on any movies that are released in wide theaters, commercial theaters. And I just feel like there hasn't been worth it. And like honestly, like after like my grandma left, in a weird way, I've kind of been like more like accepting of like my body. I haven't been wanting to like go because like I would go to the gym when my grandma was here, and then like the last couple of days, I've just spend like all like day at home with her, just laying around and just like hugging her and like I was like, dude, like I don't want to like go out at all. Like I just want to enjoy my time like at home because like I was just enjoying the fact that she was enjoying time like in solace. You know what I mean? In solace, is that the right word? I don't know, just peacefully like on her own. I was like, man, this is, you know what? Honestly, Grandma, you might just have it unlocked. I might just have to just relax at home and that just be the key to life. And then I just procrastinated going to the gym because I was like, I just like staying in and recording and like playing video games too much. Like I just like didn't want to go out at all. But I got to push myself. I got to do stuff. I got to wake up early. Like I got to go to the gym, man. So I worked up. I worked out upper body yesterday morning. I didn't want to go to the gym in the morning. I said I was gonna go. I like it was 9 and I woke up and I was like, I don't want to go to the gym. And then I was like contemplating going, and then my mom was like, "Yo, I'm making chicken soup." I was like, "That's such a W." And then she was like, "We need cilantro," and I was like, "That's such not a W because I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket and I don't want to." But I was like, you know what? Sometimes you need a little push to get up in the morning, and I was like, I need a little bit of a breeze. I'm gonna take a little bit of a sip of this Coca-Cola, not sponsored, but sometimes you need a little bit of a breeze to wake you up in the morning, a little bit of kick in the boot. And so I woke up put my boots on and went to the store and I bought some cilantro for my mother to make chicken soup. But I didn't buy cilantro. I went to the cilantro section to the greenery area and I saw a sign that said cilantro, 99 cents. I said, fantastic. Give me two. No, I needed one. So I grabbed one, put it in a bag. I went to go bring up the cilantro and a gallon of milk. We needed milk as well. I drink milk nonstop. If you know me, you know that. That's my lore. So I bought milk and cilantro. Really pretty woman rang me up. Really pretty girl around my age, I want to say. And she rang me up for parsley and milk, and I was like, okay. I don't think you understand this, but that's cilantro and parsley is $1.99 and cilantro is 99 cents. So like I'm getting upcharged $1 for something I don't even have. So I was like, hey, excuse me, you charged me for parsley, that's cilantro. And she said, this is parsley. And she showed me the band that the cilantro was wrapped around, and it wasn't even cilantro, it was parsley. And it said parsley, and I was like, fuck. And so I was like, I'm so sorry. I saw the 99 cent cilantro sign and I thought this was cilantro. She's like, no, that's fine. It's right above the sign. And I was like, all right, cool. And she's like, don't worry, it happens. I was like, okay. So I went and I got the cilantro, put the parsley back. I left the milk there. And then I went to the other line because there was a woman with a ton of stuff, and I was like, I just missed my chance. She's already ringing all that stuff up. So I was like, and there's no way she like stopped the line for me. Like there's a lady who's like already ready. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just go to the other line. And as I was waiting on that line, like 5 seconds in, the girl like peeked around to the other register and was like, or like she's like, I still have your milk here, and I was like, ah, okay, cool, never mind. And so I went there, and I got my. This video is 24 minutes long. It does not need to be 24 minutes long, but I'm going story after story right now because a lot of stuff has been happening to me, and you guys have missed a lot. I've been uploading in like a week. This is ridiculous. I just uploaded my bacon, egg, and cheese rant, but like I haven't uploaded like a week since then, and I really need to fill the time. I feel no, I don't. Why am I lying? What do I even feel right now? I don't know what's true and what's not. Let me go back to my story. So I finish. She finishes ringing me up, and I go home. That's the end of my story. I don't know why I felt like I really needed to rush that. But the point is, she was really pretty, and I fell in love. And I gotta stop falling in love with people who ring me up, dude. I fell in love with a girl at the dispensary not too long ago. I looked her up, and I found out she actually has she's been married for a few years. So like, I was like, oh, that's awesome, great. For her, okay, that sounded like negative. I actually genuinely meant like, oh, that's awesome. You know, that's great for her. I gotta stop. I feel like my tone, man. I gotta work on my tone better. Like what the. My God. Okay. So that happened. And then recently I got rung up by somebody also, and they were like super sweet, and like their eyes were dead. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta stop falling in love, man. I don't even like people for real. Like I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't even be what is love, bro? Baby don't hurt me. What? They were spitting low key. What is love? Baby don't hurt me. Hold up, his writing is fire. Okay. Um yeah. I've been procrastinating a ton of stuff. I've been enjoying a ton of stuff. Feelings have been here, there, up there, everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. Shout out the Beatles. They low key knew what they were talking about too. Okay. Enough of the shout outs, enough of the anecdotes, enough of the bullshittery. That's essentially it. I kind of wanted to give you guys a small update. I have been recording stuff. I just have not been uploading. I've just been lazy. I have ideas and stuff. I have not been doing anything with them. I will get on that. I promise. Okay, whatever, dude. I'm gonna go play Mugenics some more, enjoy my day off, and listen to more Octane by Don Toliver. My homie Eastside put me on. I've been bumping it like crazy. Rosary specifically, Secondhand specifically. First track off of E85 and Body back to back is insane. Like I can go on about that album for a while. That's a 9 out of 10 album right there. I wouldn't even be mad if you gave it a 9.5 out of 10, or even a 10 out of 10. You know what? You're not ridiculous to say that. Not my ball, not my court, but like I see the vision. You know what I mean? I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. Okay, video over. Whatever. Bye.